Mic check. Oh, I think it's working now. Maybe. Yeah, there it goes. There it goes. Hey, what's going on, Mr. Beachwalker? Bunch of undercover police handlers out here right now. Trying to stay warm. Cold over here? Yeah, it's cold as hell over here. Hella cold. I like cold weather better than hot weather, though, for some reason. Well, I don't like cold weather better than warm weather, but hot weather, hell yeah. Because it's easy to get warm. It's not so easy to cool down. Without drenching yourself. Cold as hell, the devil. Yeah. I don't like cold, but I prefer cold over hot just because it's easier to get warm than it is to cool. Another day of dealing with the weirdos. It don't stop. It don't stop. Here it goes. Here you go. Oh, no fighting. Oh, hold on. There you go. Seen any booty bandits lately? They're, I mean, they come out. I don't really, unless I'm filming them, I don't really pay too much attention. I try and keep my eyes away from the perps now, unless I'm filming them. Which I don't really keep my eyes away from them. I just peripheral vision them. But yeah, they like to ride their bikes by. I noticed that they do their fucking speedo bike riding and shit. Like fucking come up next to the driver's side of my car, fucking standing up on their bike with fucking speedos and shit on. Motherfuckers is crazy, man. Sometimes you gotta fucking laugh at this shit, man, because if not, man, you fuck around and go crazy. One thing's for sure, though. I don't think these people believe in karma. I don't think they believe in that. Hey, Nappy, came across your channel not too long ago. Hey, what's going on, Stefan Hansen? How you target? How long you been targeted? If you are, yeah, definitely. Not just that it'll make you go crazy, but it'll change you as a person, man. And I mean, it slowly changes us, but like it'll set you in a bitter place, man. Almost like kill your spirit. This shit will kill your spirit, man. A lot of these people, I don't even think they have spirits. They're calloused up. Hey, what's going on, planet? I think we were born into it, but I noticed it about 3 years ago. Oh, okay, yeah, yeah. It's crazy though, cause when I think back, or I don't even necessarily think back, just something across my mind, and automatically, you know, like just weird events that happened in my life. Just weird shit. Like I remember, excuse me, that's legitimate. I remember it was years ago. I was probably like 16 or 17 and I was heading on the wrong path and selling drugs and shit. And there was this little diner in the place, in the area where like we would go sit, and like it had stools and the stools faced outside to the window. It was like a table, a long table that stretched with the stools, and we'd sit up there and we'd eat our fucking we eat our food and wait for customers and shit. And fucking this dude ran up in this fucking thing. He was all fucking cracked out. His lips were all white. He had nappy ass fucking hair. And you could tell like he just got his smelly and all that shit, man. And that motherfucker ran in the thing and told me he was my dad. And you gotta remember, like, my family life wasn't normal and shit. Like, I never knew my dad. Foster homes, group homes all my life and all that shit. So, I ran away a lot. And this is one of the times that I ran away from one of the group homes and shit. And I swear, man, like, I knew it wasn't my dad. I knew he wasn't my dad. But just to fucking think that shit for a 16-year-old thinking that shit, or not thinking but just thinking about what that dude said, man, that shit put me in a fucking, that shit had me questioning, like, damn, is that really my fucking dad? Like, it's like, it's not, but you be questioning shit. And only this program can bring about shit like that, man. Shit like that, even shit like that don't happen on no fucking fluke and shit. And when I think about it, they know that I grew up without my dad. So, they play that psychological. They know how the mind works better than we do. So, they knew that shit was going to put me in some type of way. To have me feeling some type of way and shit. Yes, there were events that happened in my life. I think this shit's been going on all along. Yeah, and you know another thing I think, man, when we're children, because I noticed like when they shoot frequencies, I hear some of the same sounds and shit. When we're children and shit, and we go into like when we're in grade school and we go into those little bungalows, I believe they used to call them. They look like sheds. They're little fucking motorhome fucking classrooms and shit. And they put those fucking big ass earphones on us and they make us fucking raise our hand when we hear a beep. And they be like, raise your hand if you hear this beep. If you hear this beep, raise your hand. I think that shit has a lot to do with these frequencies and shit they send at us, man. I think it definitely has a lot, man, to do with that shit. They were too. I think, you know, if we hear certain frequencies, or if certain frequencies are available to us to where we can hear, I think that's, I think that's a major. I think that you know that test room, has a lot to do with this fucking program. I don't know why I think that. I just think that. Hey, what's going on, Alan? Actually, I do know why I think that, but I don't know if it's like I can't solidify it. Yep, just survivors in a world. Survivors in a world that almost seems like it wasn't meant for us, man. What's new? Oh shit. Nothing much, man. I'm getting a lot of undercover handlers. They're showing themselves like they want me to see that they're undercovers and shit. Trying to set up fucking entrapment, fucking bullshit. Sending people in the middle of the fucking street, having people come fucking flash their fucking lights in my face. I guess it's the normal. If you ever take a lesson away from this program at all, it will stay smart as a fox 24/7. If you ever take a lesson away from this program at all, you will stay. Yeah. Hell yeah. Yeah, man, that's crazy, bro. Today when I was walking my dingoes, I'm in Australia, there was this guy on this stupid looking fold up bike with something on the front of it, and it just made beeping noises. Yeah, these people are crazy. Frequencies, bro. There's a lot to frequent. There's a lot of frequencies and shit. We pass up frequencies every fucking day, man. Frequencies we can hear, frequencies we can't hear. All that does something to our brain, I think. And then you see these fucking transmitters all over the place. Oh, we got a terrorist. We got some terrorists running by. They're doing their terrorist drive-by. 2 terrorists. Oh, man. Domestic terrorism, man. It's fucking no joke, man. And this is, even though, you know, for domestic terrorism, well, let me just say this is in my opinion. In my opinion, the form of terrorism that we're getting is worse than any other kind of terrorism other than fucking torture, like fucking getting your fingers chopped off and all that fucking weird shit. This is like the second to that, in my opinion. Because, like, the mind is fucking very, you know, your brain is strong, but it's very sensitive at the same time. It's like it's strong. Like, if you know, you can fucking, you know, your brain is a fucking computer, man. And all this targeting and shit they're doing to us, it's like they're just fucking throwing viruses in our computer and shit. And pretty soon we're gonna whack out, or I'm not gonna say we're, not all of us. But, you know, eventually, one of these computers is gonna fucking flip out. And, you know, it's gonna shut down. And once it shuts down, whoever's in the way, I feel sorry for you. I really feel sorry for you. Fucking 14-year-old gets killed. A 14-year-old gets killed, man, and all they have to do is just say the person had a mental illness and the bullshit is off their hands. Their hands are free. These are the people we're dealing with, man. A 14-year-old gets killed and they still continue to harass people psychologically and to the point of suicide or murder or assault. And they can just sweep that shit under the rug. Wake up in the morning, drink a cup of coffee, and get ready to do it all over again. That shit right there, I'll never understand it. Like, I remember I used to hear people are asleep. You know, people are asleep and all this shit. But I never knew the extent of how asleep people are. And it's not even the fact that they're asleep. It's the fact that they don't even want to fucking... They don't even give a fuck. Like, their life is in fucking complete fucking danger right now. Like, really. Right in this area right now. In this area right now that I'm in. It's like lottery. To walk out your fucking... It don't seem like it. They don't think that. They don't know that. But, you know, the general public that has no idea about this program, stepping outside your door, you know, you might not make it home. You go to the wrong target at the wrong time. You know, your fucking headlight blows out at the wrong fucking time. It's just fucked up, man. How they put these people's lives in danger. It's like we try and reach out to the people and let them know your life is in danger. They are trying to turn me into a weapon. They want me to be a weapon. They want me to hurt somebody. Like, and they don't care who it is, just as long as it's somebody, so they can fucking create whatever fucking agenda around it, or add it to whatever agenda they have created around it. These are your scumbag police, ladies and gentlemen. Your fucking badge wearing domestic terrorists and their fucking flunkies. Let's see. Hey, Tanya. Let's see. Whoever or whatever they are, they all use the same stupid tactics. I've noticed. Yeah, man. Everything's a script, it seems. And even on the news channels, man. That's why I stopped watching the news, the fake news bullshit, because even that shit. And you know, I seen a Vine of all of them reading the same fucking script. You know, maybe a word here or there was changed and shit, but for the most part, it was the same script. You know. And it's like, alright, man, these motherfuckers, if all these news channels, like, how are all these fucking news channels fucking saying the same fucking shit, man? And then I seen another Vine of the fucking news people goofing off, and yeah, man, it's really, man, that's just the fucking stage for bullshit, man. Tell you they're in fucking they tell you they're in the fucking North Pole or whatever, and then they're really in the fucking studio with fucking a TV screen or a green, what do they call that shit, a green screen behind them and shit. Fucking people are clowns, man. You know, unless it's the weather, unless I'm looking for the weather or something, seeing what the weather is, and I could just do that on my phone, but, you know, unless I'm looking for the weather and shit, or, you know, I'm trying to get the name of something, or, you know, I don't fuck with the mainstream media, fucking news channels, for sure. Their news channels are for shit. Nothing has value. And the shit, you know, the shit that does have value, say when they speak on targeted individuals, if you know, or just anything, like if, you know, they spin the narrative, man, they'll fucking chop your fucking interviews up and have you looking crazy. They'll fucking say you said shit that you didn't even say. And yeah, man, fuck the news. Fuck the mainstream news, man. All a part of the beast system. All a part of the beast system. went to this YouTube channel, found out how they make listening devices. Oh, listen to the frequency. I can't send the link. It's on YouTube. Oh, okay. You can't. Hell yeah. I would definitely appreciate it. Bro, there's so many things that we can do. I'm testing something out right now, and I think it's working. I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna say anything right now about it, but I think, well, yeah. Just let me test this shit out first, man. But I got a few reactions. To something I did, as far as then being able to see through our ears and eyes and shit. Like, man, I think maybe they might be fucking connected to us somehow, some fucking way. Like, they do say there's a bodysuit, and then another TI sent me a video. I still haven't been able to watch it, but it speaks on how these people put on suits and shit, and they can feel everything that we feel, all our sensations and shit, and they become addicted to that shit. Like, they get addicted to the fucking, or the way we feel. Like, if we're scared or shit like that, it gives them some type of fucking, I don't know. These people are sick, man. I don't even think they're fucking, you pay attention to the shit that they do to us. Like, when I first became targeted, I started people were speaking on narcissists and energy vampires and shit, and I didn't get how the energy vampire thing worked, because I didn't really get how a person can fucking soak up your energy by getting you mad. Like, it might make them happy, but how does it like physically benefit them? Like, I never understood that. But as I started researching the shit, and you start thinking about shit. And like, with this, even with the suit, like with the video she sent me, shit just adds up, man. Shit fucking adds up, man. Like, these people can make you pissed, they can make you shit, and it's crazy, man. They literally got devices they can point at you and make you fucking pissed, man, until you ain't got no more piss left in you. Like, literally, I have to fucking, like, I used to drink coffee all night through my recycling and shit. Like, I had to fucking stop that. Because, I mean, coffee runs through you regardless. Like, you'll have to fucking piss that shit out anyways, but the devices just help that shit, man. And they fucking make you have to piss. They make you have to shit. Like, oh, man, it's just fucking ill, man. It's ill. Got one of their little fucking all black wearing informants in the distance, keeping an eye on me, just keeping an eye on me. Running back to the hive. Running back to the hive. He got his visual in. He earned his little gift card. He earned his little gift card, Friday night allowance. He's finna do it big tomorrow. We are very important, ladies and gentlemen. Naturally, we're important. But we're also very important to these fucking weirdos as well, man. We're putting their children through school. We're fucking boosting up their Christmases. You know, weirdos meeting weirdos. We're even making love connections in this motherfucker. Oh man. You got fucking neighborhood watch joining forces with child molesters, drug dealers, thieves, junkies, all in the name of fucking making us suffer. Like, you know, that's pretty damn important, man. Because these people would not be together if it wasn't for us. And you know how it goes. You see a fucking child molester or a sex offender. You know, people talk, people whisper and shit. People fucking, you know, you get approached in some cases and shit. Like, fucking house get tagged and written all on. Fucking child fucking terrorist or some fucking shit like that. Like, we're real fucking important, man. For us to be able to bring these people together, all in the name of, all in the name of fucking our lives up, man. Yeah. Yep. Kids dying and police sweeping that shit under the rug. People dying by the tens and shit. Police sweeping it under the rug. Fucking college gets fucking shot up. Police sweep it right under the rug. Police getting shot. Police sweep it right under the rug. Yep, we are important, people. Don't ever doubt that. More ways than you know. You know, it was gifted to me by another targeted individual. And when I got it, you know, I fucking did a lot of you know, I watched a lot of protest shit, like people protesting. I looked up the things you can do in protesting, like the shit you can say, the shit you can't say. So, like, you know, even ways to get around like certain shit. Like, for instance, they got the new law, like, for like, you can't say anything bad about Chinese people. And I don't say anything bad about them. I would never say anything bad about them. But, you know, if you say something about them, it's a felony and shit. But, you know, like, if I didn't research that shit, if I didn't research how to protest and shit, like, I would have said a lot of, not no racist shit or nothing like that, but I would have said a lot of wrong things that could get me locked up and shit. Like that's the thing. Like, you really gotta, like, if you're gonna fucking, you gotta, you know, learn what you can and what you can't say, man. Because you said the wrong thing. That shit, you know, that shit'll land you in jail, and they'll fucking try and get you some terrorist fucking threats and all types of shit. Saying all that to say, what am I saying that to say? Oh, yeah. So, you know, I researched a lot of what I could say. And, you know, every chance the police got, you know, certain ones, some know the law. Well, some, you know, some just know that I know, and they don't want to, you know, nobody wants to tongue wrestle with somebody that knows what they're fucking talking about and shit. Like, and I'm not, you know, I'm not gonna fucking, you know, this is my fucking life. This is like, you fuckers are fucking with my life. I have the right to fucking defend myself verbally. Because I can't physically defend myself, so I have to do it verbally. I can't make no police report because you guys conduct this program. So why would I be a goofball? Like, I got better chances of just making a fucking police call, a phone call, and letting the police know what's going on. But as far as you coming out to take a fucking report and shit, I ain't got time for the games, man. And they'll fucking sit there. Like, I've had them sit there and try and tell me, oh, you can't use that megaphone. Give me, or stop using your megaphone. You can't tell me that. That's my constitutional right. Like, what? Why would you even fix your lips to, like, oh, man. You're a defender of the law. Like, what the fuck is your problem? We can see some other. We know who got the job just to get paid. we know you didn't become a police officer to make the world a better place. But then none of them really do become police officers to make the world a better place. You guys gotta bear with me. I'm the scrolling and shit. It scrolls on its own, so. No. What the hell? Hey, you guys, if you guys are getting blocked, that's not me doing that shit, man. It keeps popping, people's names is popping up. And they're saying, do you want to block this person? Are you sure? So they're doing something. Just know you guys know I don't block nobody. Goofy. Fucking weird ass motherfuckers. Why you gonna do it? He waits till it gets out of the vision of the camera, then he fucking grabs his butt. It's fucking weird, bro. And that's what I mean, like, it's some fucking pervert that fucking told them to do that. Probably some fucking sex offender handler. Okay, I want you to walk by him real quick and grab your butt. Oh man, just you guys aren't weird, so you guys can imagine this shit. Like, just fucking imagine you sign up for a job and they tell you they're gonna put you through training, and the first thing you do when you get into the field is your handler, or not your handler, but your handler, the person, your boss, really. And it's your first day on the job. He tells you to walk past somebody and squeeze your fucking butt. And you're a grown man. You're a grown man, and there's another grown man, probably older than you, probably some pervert looking dude, wearing glasses. Not saying people who wear glasses are perverts, but I'm just saying, just some fucking, some pervert. Like, and this motherfucker tells you to squeeze your butt. Like, what the fuck, man? And they do it. They do it, man. And that's one of the reasons why I know a lot of them A lot of them have to be having something held over their hold. Something is being held over a lot of their heads, man. And I'm not making no excuses for it, because there is no fucking excuse for what you do. If you can't, if you're gonna be ashamed, embarrassed, or you can't do the time for whatever you've done in life, then you have no business participating in the street life or whatever life you fucking participated in doing wrong. Like, if you're gonna let somebody threaten you with jail time when you know that's what you fucked up, you go do your fucking time. It's not that hard, man. It's not. When you start talking about years and years and years, it might, mentally be on you. But still, that's fucking on you, man. All that, I got kids, and, you should have fucking thought about your kids before you even did what the fuck you did. Like, you don't ever think about your kids when you're out here, but when you get locked up, all of a sudden it's your kids, and your kids. You're writing letters. You're writing letters. You're fucking drawing pictures and shit that you never did before in your life. And you're telling on people and shit. And then you get out there and you do the same fucking thing over. And now look at you. You're fucking stuck in some shit that you gotta fucking, put your manhood in question. You gotta, just put the handcuffs on me, put me in the back of the car, send me to my cell, and tell me how much time I gotta do so I can sit this shit off, man. Because you're not gonna be fucking having me walk past nobody. I don't give a fuck who it is doing some fucking weird weird shit like that. Fucking throwing me in Speedos and fucking having me ride bikes with my fucking ass cocked up in the air and shit. Not over here, buddy. You had one too many drinks. One too many drinks for that guy. Oh, man, that's why you gotta just laugh at him, you guys. I know sometimes it's super hard. It's super hard, and trust me, I find myself ready to do shit to him all the time, but more times than not, I can laugh this shit off and fucking, it's hard, man. This is like one of the hardest jobs ever, is being a TI. Fucking family, fucking, your family fucking crosses you, your fucking friends cross you. To the point to where, and I don't know if it's, I don't know if it's just like, it's easier for me to write. Well, not write them off, but, just growing up the way, just growing up in life. Like, if somebody has crossed you once, you learn not to fuck with those people again. I mean, if they're not loved ones, like if they're fucking, associates or people friend, or so-called friends or whatever. If they cross you and shit, not to fuck with them. You call it a cheap lesson, and you go on with life. But when it's family and shit, man, for me, I try giving it the benefit of the doubt so much to the point to where, I knew they were fucking doing it. And I just fucking tell them, like, I know you're doing it. Just keep it real with me. Like, for whatever reason, like, I'm not going to hold it against you just as long as you let me know. Like, all you have to do is let me know and not say nothing else about it again if I ask about it. Just let me know this once. If I've already told you the psychological fucking effects. Like, it's making people commit suicide. It's making people kill people. And I could possibly die in this shit. Like, so I'm telling you all this shit. You can fucking tell me if these people, and for them to sit there and lie to you in your face and know, and then fucking cough right there. They'll be like no and cough right in the middle of saying no. I don't know what you're talking about, and start calling you paranoid and start fucking. Man, that shit right there is toxic as fuck, man. So these people are evil, man. When they make family members do that, when they make long time friends, and you know what? Long time friends, I can see that happening. I don't. There are real people out there. There are real friendships, and but I just see it like, I don't know, like, I don't know. It's hard to explain. Hard to explain. But yeah, man. If we can survive that, if we can survive these people doing what they're doing to us on a daily, we can damn near survive anything, man. That's why I say we'll get through this. We'll get through it. Probably not to see it end, even though it would be nice. But, eventually, and I know, I know this shit sounds crazy, but eventually we'll get used to it. I've been going through it for 11 years and I haven't gotten used to it yet. Like, there's always some bullshit they throw in the mix. But I'm just saying, eventually, we develop resistance tactics, if you will. I come to believe this demon harassment, brother. Yeah, it's definitely, man. This program is it's wicked, man. And another thing, like, that's why I don't like implementing too many, like, I hate going off in like some questions, but for those who believe in ghosts, spirits, demons, and all that shit, those things literally, those entities literally are frequency based entities. Like, we're frequency based, but they can bring shit into they can bring shit into our atmosphere, into our reality. Like, they can bring some fucking evil shit into our reality, and they already have. Like, CERN has fucked this world up. Like, this world is a dark place. I think it's even darker because of, I think what CERN is doing something to the people as well. But, that's not my fight. That's not my fight. That's too big. That's way too big. That's something that will never be shut down. Like, it's too late. Like, if the people, what do they call that shit? if the people stood up to the fucking government or whatever, like, and said shut that shit down, and like that shit would not happen. You're not gonna get rid of CERN, whatever that shit is. Where the aliens are, some 55 or some shit. But you're not gonna get rid of none of that shit. That's too big of a fight for me. And besides the Bible, it's already been written. CERN is breaking the seals, ladies and gentlemen. Know that. Let me see. How old are you now? Okay. Oh shit, I'm missing some things. Hold on. Oh, you been to the North Pole actually, Tanya? Yeah, America is a script. Yeah, it is, man. Reason why crime spiked: the satanic elite pushing for the Great Reset. Now it got people acting up, doing crimes. COVID-19 got something to do with it. Yeah, man, and that's the thing, man. That's what, man. I can't, I can't say it enough, man. Ever since they started putting up them Baphomet statues, man, this world went to shit. I mean, it was already going to shit, but once they started celebrating that shit, and they, fucked up, man. Fuck that shit. I would go fucking. Man, the only reason I'm not wearing a cross is because you're not supposed to worship idols, man. But the way sometimes I just feel like putting a cross in these people's faces, man. I just fucking. Shit. It's crazy, man. One of these days, though, you guys. One of these days. What was that, Nappy? One of these days. Oh, no. I was saying, I said if, the only reason, if, ugh. The only reason I don't have a cross is because you're not supposed to worship idols. But if it was a available option, I would stick a cross in these people's faces every fucking day. I would make one out of fucking wood. Oh man, I'd put two branches together and just keep it on me all day. I need to get a spray bottle and throw some garlic garlic water and oil in that shit and shake it up and just spray these motherfuckers every time they come around me acting crazy. Spray them with garlic water. uh, let's see. I was from down that way. Where's that? Oh, cough. Oh, okay. Yeah, definitely. You know, it's a trip when I was. You know, when before the YouTube really came, bro. I swear, like, and this is how fucked up the programming is. I was literally thinking like all these places like India, um, Africa, you know, all these other countries and shit. You know, I thought like when they said America was the best in the country, like I was really believe because the shit that they showed on the news and shit, like, it's, for instance, Africa. You know, they'll have a bunch of fucking little kids and shit with flies and shit on their face looking hungry and shit in the middle of a desert. Like, and then fucking, you know, and don't get me wrong, they do have those places, but you know, I honestly I honestly don't think it's as bad as they make it seem on those fucking feed the children fucking things. Like the flies on the face and shit. You know, that's just a little extra fucking theatrics for the money, I think. Because, like, once YouTube came into play, I started seeing these fucking, in India, man, they got like, they got fucking, you think we got some state of the art shit. Like, their malls are fucking, like, futuristic ass fucking malls, man. Fucking, they got fucking motel resorts and shit with like the Bellagio and shit, like how they got the spinning you know, the spinning thing. Is that the Bellagio in Vegas with the spinning top? I'm not sure, but you know, they got shit like that 10 times 10 times on that, like colors and shit. Like, it looks like a big ass fucking just like a light spectacle. Africa, same thing, like mansions and like palaces and not, well, I'm not gonna say palaces and shit, but like you could fucking take, you know, 10,000 American dollars and fucking build you a fucking mansion out there in Africa and shit. And they got all this nice fucking houses and shit. And you think about that shit like, damn, man. Africa has evolved. India has evolved. Like, nah, man, it's always been that way, man. They just been, they just show that shit, you know. And that's how we programmed and shit. We won't want to go nowhere. Like, even in America, they program us with America. Like, a lot of people to this day will not go to LA because of fucking Boys in the Hood, Colors, fucking Menace to Society, all those fucking movies. People have fucking been programmed. Stay the fuck away from LA. I'm not gonna raise no family in LA. Though there is murders, it's bad in LA, but they just it's bad everywhere, man. It's just they highlight shit. They like the highlight, and that's where the programming comes in. At all the highlights. Proud, proud perp. Who fucking names themselves proud? Like, that's the thing. Like, that's another thing, you guys. The thing about these perps, that's a cop, by the way. That's probably a cop 9 times out of 10. That's how cocky the police are. They'll say shit like that. Proud perp. That's how cocky the police are. So, you just gotta laugh at them. Those are the clowns of society. Those are the fucking kids that they have given badges to. Fucking kids, man. And then, no real police work. The fucking job is handed down through generations of family shit. It's a generational fucking job. My grandfather was a cop. My dad was a cop. I'm gonna be a cop. So you get all these fucking overgrown children writing down weird shit. Harassing and taunting people because they've been fucking silver spit. They've been silver spoon fed their whole fucking life. Fucking playing video games, Black Ops, and fucking all these fucking war games and shit. Now they can really wear a badge and have a gun and be like grandpa and dad was. So don't get mad at them. You just gotta understand them. That helps you. Understanding them, it saves you a little mental fucking anguish. My dad's a 7-year state trooper. I'm gonna be just like him. Yeah, right. Yeah, fucking right. You're just a kid. You probably didn't even want to be a cop. You're probably forced into being a fucking cop. Papa left you no choice. You probably wanted to play basketball or tennis or fucking softball. Daddy made me be a cop. I couldn't be what I wanted to be, so I'm gonna give everybody else a hard time. Making me go to all these weird ass meetings and shit with these fucking Freemasons. people looking like what was that thing called with the Barney Rubble? I think if I'm not mistaken. If I'm not mistaken, I think Barney Rubble and Fred Flintstone were Freemasons. I know they had this little lodge. They had this little lodge. They used to wear those fucking weird, crazy hats. Look at this. I told you guys they like to use the white bag on me. They like to use that white bag on me. But yeah, I think Freddie Flintstone and Barney Rubble were fucking Freemasons. And even that right there, Programming the children. Programming the children right there. Yeah, you guys don't pay attention to that that perp dude. Just look at him. Look at his language. Pay attention to what he writes down and shit. That type of shit, and that'll tell you where his mentality is. This is a grown man. Keep in mind that this is a grown man, and pay attention to the words that he's writing and shit. Like, you know, this is how you know, these are the people being put in charge of our protection. The bag, notice the bag, notice the bag. But they'll definitely be exposed. That is for sure. Somebody piece of shit. Think you're gonna follow me, you idiot? Think again. So somebody was asking me, I'm finna show you guys, I just don't want to speak on it right now because you know how they get down. I don't want them to block me from doing what I gotta do real quick. Yeah, so what's there? That's a little police substation right there. My window's kind of dusty. But that's where they, you know, that's the little police substation. That's where they all meet up and go park and car ride and perk people and do their handling shit. Notice the white bag on the skateboard. I don't know if you guys can see that piece of shit. Nah, he's out. But he had the white bag. Bag. Actually, I don't Policemen pick on the disabled. Yeah. They're really, I mean, these people, they're really. I see. It's just. That's a man right there. Gentlemen. It's a fucking man. Oh, yeah, they're fucking. These fucking piece of shit motherfuckers, man, they already know. Anyways, you guys was asking me, somebody was asking me, how I use the bathroom and shit. those little green spots right there is like the bathrooms. They're bathrooms and shit. So they're, you know, they're strategically located. They're strategically located and shit. Here we go with this bullshit. They're strategically located in certain places. So now, I'm gonna have to do this real quick. Turn on. Sorry about the brief intermission. You guys didn't want to hear the bottle splashing. But yeah, in an emergency, when they're playing with the bathrooms, I got an emergency bucket, and if I have to pee, I got a bottle. Well, you see that shit? That's the shit they do though, you guys. They know I'm coming here, so they have somebody come fuck up the shit like they normally do. Probably shouldn't. Look at that mess she's making. Look at that mess. It's to detour me from going to recycling. Like, this is the shit that, like, recycling doesn't bother nobody. Literally, I don't bother nobody by recycling. Everybody around here knows I fucking clean up after myself. There are literally places and shit that fucking come and, like, well, they don't do it no more, but, you know, when I was first started and shit, there are literally people that used to come and fucking thank me and shit. You know, for cleaning up after motherfuckers who left a mess. It's just crazy, man, how they go out their way to try and prevent me from fucking recycling. It's like, come on, man. It's crazy, man. I'll never understand it, but I don't think it was ever meant for me to understand. Sick world we live in. Very, very sick world. Okay, let's see.